Hi guys, I'm Noko O. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you deep yoga stretches to increase flexibility in your hips and to reduce stress. And this is Ginger, she's going to be joining us today. If you like this video, please remember to give me a thumb up. And if you are new, please subscribe by hitting the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Today I'm going to be using a blanket and a block. However, if you don't have anything, don't worry, you'll be fine. Let's start in a seated position, palms on the thighs. I invite you to close your eyes. We're going to start with 3 deep, slow breaths to really tune inwards. Big breath into the nose. Big breath out. Big breath in, engaging the belly. Big breath out. One more like this. Let's blink the eyes open. We're going to start on our back. We're going to place the feet on the outside edges of the mat. And we're going to do the windshield wipers. So inhaling, dropping the knees to one side. Exhaling, center. Inhaling, other side. Exhaling, center. Keep working with your breath. Noticing the sensations in your low back, in your hips. And every time we drop the knees, we go a little bit deeper towards the floor. Let's do one more. Back to center, legs in butterfly. Making sure you're not arching your low back, so pressing the ribs down. And maintaining the neutral arch in your low back. If you notice you're arching, you can always place a blanket under your hips. Inhaling, coming halfway up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, we come halfway up. Exhaling down. Only halfway up, moving very slowly. With each exhale, try to put those knees closer to the floor. Couple more. Bring the knees up, knees to chest. I'm going to place one hand on each knee. We're going to make 2 separate circles with the knees. Start with small circles first, and then make the circles larger and larger. We're warming up the hip sockets, lubricating the joints. Reverse. By now you should start feeling your hip sockets warming up a little bit, loosening up. Just keep the knees wide open. And we're going to just hold the thighs underneath the knees. An option to rock side to side, to massage the low back. Back to center. Slightly pulling the thighs up or the knees up towards the shoulders. Making circles with the ankles. Reverse. And knees together, rocking side to side. And all the way to one side. Coming up into a seated position. Legs crossed. And inhaling, we want to lengthen the spine. Exhaling, we reach forward. Inhaling, we lengthen the spine. Exhaling, we reach forward. If you have a block, you can place your hands on a block. You can have your hands on the block. You can have your forearms on the block. You can have your forehead on the block. Let's find our breath here. Big breath in through the nose and out. Next breath in. Imagine your breath going up through your nostrils, up to the top of your skull. And exhaling, following your breath, going from the top of your skull, down your neck, all the way down your spine and out your tailbone. 3 to 4 more breaths like this. Slowly walk the hands back. Gonna extend the right leg out. Option to keep the left knee bent with the foot front or to bring the foot back. So I'm gonna face the other side. My right leg is front. Option to hold it right here or back. Now, if it's uncomfortable in your hip on your knee, what you can do is sit on your folded blanket. So you elevate your hips. Makes it easier on your knee. If it's still uncomfortable, bring your knee forward without the blanket. And here, see if you can bring this knee back, opening up the hips. Making a right angle here. And notice how my shoulders are facing between the knees. What I want to do is face the right foot and having the right foot between both shoulders. Inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, reaching far. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, reaching far. You want to create length in the spine by pushing the chest forward and imagine you pushing your tailbone back. Find your breath. Slowly walking the hands back. Go and remove the blanket. Preparing for figure 4. So we cross the left ankle over the right thigh and we bend the right leg. Option to hold it right here or to scoop the hips further forward if you want to go a little bit deeper. We want to make sure that we maintain the left ankle flex to protect the knee. And from here, I really push my chest forward and my left knee away from my chest. So this figure 4 is going to be a modification for our pigeon that we're going to do later. See if you can scoop your right foot further out or further to the right. This is Ginger. Chacho. Good job. Slowly releasing, placing the feet together. Inhaling, opening the chest, bringing the hips up, squeezing the knees. Looking across the room or wherever it's most comfortable for your neck. And down, crossing our legs. This time we're going to cross the left leg front. Lengthening the spine, inhaling. Exhaling, reaching forward. You can have your forearms on your block. Your forehead on your block. Whatever it's available for you, that's where you're supposed to be. One more breath here. Deep, slow breath. Using our hands to push the floor away. Extending the left leg out. Option to do a head to knee with the right foot next to the left knee. This is ginger. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper and work really on your hip socket, with or without the blanket, you're gonna bend your right knee with the right foot pointing back and open this knee wide. If it's uncomfortable on your knee, remember you can sit on your blanket, elevating your hips a little bit. And bring the shoulders square. We square off those shoulders with the front of the mat. Placing the foot between both shoulders. Inhaling, we lengthen the spine. Exhaling, we reach far. Creating length in the spine. Now, one thing that helps with squaring off the shoulders is crossing the arm. So right arm to the left side of the leg, left arm to the right side, and you can pull your leg, pull your foot. To your next exhale, slowly pushing the floor away, walking your hands back. Releasing the blanket. And preparing for figure four, we cross the right leg over left thigh, flexing the ankle. Wherever you are, maybe your leg is right here, your foot is further away from your hips, and you feel your stretch right here, that's fine. If you want to go deeper, you place your foot flat. You can even scoop your hips forward and push your chest forward. Scoop this left foot to the left. Couple more breath. Slowly releasing, easing out of the position, feet together, hands behind the hips. Inhaling, opening the chest. Back to center. Let's meet on all fours. And from here, tucking the toes under. Preparing for down facing dog. So we spread those fingers wide, really pressing the knuckles into the mat, and down facing dog. Let's curl the left knee, really opening the left hip. So your left knee points towards the ceiling as much as possible. You stack your hips on top of each other and keep your shoulders square. Hey, Chachu. And pulling the left knee between the hands, left foot between the hands. We're gonna place the right knee onto the floor. Option to place your blanket underneath your knee. Both hands inside. We're gonna scoop this left foot out. Option to hold it here, to have your hands on the block. If you want to open up those hips, you can just push your hip out, allowing your foot to roll towards the outside edge. And back to center. Finding your spot here where you're gonna hold it for a little bit. So whatever's available to you, stay right there. I invite you to close your eyes, connecting with your breath again. Breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. Let's make the exhale longer than the inhale. Next inhale, following your breath through your nostrils, up your skull. And exhaling, following the breath down your skull, down your neck, down your spine, out your tailbone. A few more rounds, a few more breaths. Slowly releasing. Placing your knees together. Inhaling cow. Exhaling cat. And puppy stretch. Walking the elbows forward. Chest down, releasing the belly. Releasing the low back. Pressing the chest down. Coming out of the position, preparing for our down facing dog. Tucking the toes under, inhaling, exhaling down facing dog. Curl the right knee. Opening the right knee towards the ceiling. Keep pushing the chest back, right heel down as much as possible. And pulling the right knee between the elbows. And foot between the hands. Scooping this right foot out. Both hands inside. Let's place the left knee down. Feel free to add some padding under your knee. Feel free to push this right thigh out. Back to center. And find what works for you. Hands can be on your block. You can have your elbows on the block or on the floor. Find your breath. Notice the areas of tightness and try to really relax the muscle, allow the muscle to surrender. And moving out of the position, feet together, tucking the toes under and walking the hands back into a forward fold. Hold it there. Feel free to soften those knees, to bend those knees as deep as possible, pressing the chest against the thighs, and maybe gazing between the knees. And walking the hands into a down facing dog. So we're going to get into our pigeon. If you're not going into a pigeon, you can get into your figure four. And let's curl this left knee up and bring the left foot behind the right ankle. Left knee behind the right foot behind the right wrist. Let me try again. Left foot behind the right wrist, left knee behind the left wrist. See if you can square off the lower leg with the front edge of your mat. And then we scoop the tailbone down. You can also place your blankets underneath your hips. Option to keep your shoulders straight up, pressing the tailbone down, pressing really the right hip down. Option to place your forearms on the mat, your chest, your forehead. Let's put a bit more weight into the right hip. And slowly easing out of the position, I like to shift the weight into my hands. Bring my legs together, shaking the legs. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So either your figure four, if you feel any tightness or discomfort in your knee when you do the pigeon, or if you're really struggling and you cannot relax, that's a good idea to get into your figure four. Curl the right knee, opening the right hip, and pigeon. I like to square off my lower leg, pressing the hips down. Again, option to place your blankets underneath your hips or a pillow. Really pressing the tailbone, and we tend to lean to the right, so bringing this left hip down. Few more deep, slow breath, really connecting with the breath. Using the weight of your body to go deeper into your stretch. Slowly easing out of your position. If you want the pigeon, shaking your legs. Let's meet on our back. Gonna end with some stretch for the low back and then some relaxation. Place our feet close to our hips. From here, we're gonna extend the left leg out. Fold the right knee in and across without lifting the hip. So it's a tiny movement towards your opposite shoulder with the right knee. So right knee towards left shoulder without rolling. It's not a twist. It's really stretching the piriformis and those hips. So imagine your hip bones, they're still facing straight up. See if you can open this right ankle a little bit and pull the chest closer to your thigh. And pull your thigh closer to your chest. Back to center, switching sides, extending your right leg out. So left knee up and across without lifting the hip. I don't have to go really far to feel it. I feel it really tight, like a knot somewhere here. So that's something I need to do more often. I like to put a bit of load into this left thigh. Back to center. Okay, let's relax the lower back. Feet are on the outside edges of the mat, but your knees are glued together. So your knees are basically resting against one another. And it's really free, whatever you want to do with your arms. Arms can be extended sideways. If you want to reach up, or you can cross your arms, your hands on your shoulders. Then I'm going to open my arms up. And we're going to end right here. You have the option to remain on your back or to roll to your side and sit up with me. Hands to heart center. Placing the knuckle against our sternum. I invite you to close your eyes, to gently bow your head down. Before you leave, please leave me a comment. I'd like to know basically what you want to see. Do you like longer videos, shorter videos? Let me know what you want. Thank you for allowing me to be your guide today. Namaste.